Next month marks 1 year since Rockstar has dropped any kind of update for Red Dead Online. But would any kind of update actually help the status of the game? Would it keep Red Dead Online alive? I hate to say it, the answer is no. The only thing that will keep Red Dead alive is you, the community. Today we're going to take a look at how the same thing has helped keep GTA alive. Not Rockstar, the community. And how that scenario is starting to happen over here in Red Dead. Grab a coffee, get your bean stew. Cowpoke, it's time to get serious. Howdy Cowpoke, AustinBMX here, and thanks for checking out today's video. It's been a while. You guys might have thought I laid down and watched the final sunset, but we haven't. We've been here streaming, having fun, playing in our own immersive private server. That is right, it's absolutely fantastic. And today we're going to be talking about why that may be the future for Red Dead and all the players. Not because of Rockstar and what they have not done in the last year, but because of players like you, players like me, players that love this game, building a community and doing what we want to do. So let's dive right into it. Today we're going to be talking about how the community of GTA is what's been keeping GTA alive. If you look over on Twitch right now, you can see the GTA 5 or GTA Online, or more in retrospect, if you take a closer look, 5M is actually one of the top games viewed on Twitch daily. And it did not get there because Rockstar dropped the Cairo Perico heist or the casino heist or any other update for that matter. First, let's take a look at this graph we have here. This is the full trending data for GTA in Twitch viewership from November 2016 all the way up until current day. You can see a couple trends here. You can see that GTA was a fairly okay viewed game for a couple years here, sitting around, 10,000 to 20,000 viewers on a monthly basis. And then something happened in February 2019 where it actually quadrupled. And it wasn't a spike and then dropped back down, actually quadrupled and stayed at that level. Viewership quadrupled and it stayed at that level. We have a couple of spikes that roam up and down, and then again, another massive spike in January of 2021, where we have a massive spike. And then after the settlement, we have a double viewership from then on out for the year of 2021 and so far in 2022. So you would think that with this data, well, you'd be like, well, Rockstar probably dropped a big old update during that time, right? I mean, that's what I thought. That's what I thought indeed. If we take a look at the actual update data and how it lays over the top of this, you can see that the first few updates of GTA, Super Sport, After Hours, Arena Wars, all happened early on in the infancy of Twitch versus GTA. Nothing happened during this spike here. Nothing. February 2019, no update at all. We had Arena Wars back in December. No big change there, and nothing here. We also had the Casino Resort update, which was actually, I've heard, one of the biggest updates that everyone was waiting for in July 2019. Do we see a spike there? We actually saw a drop there. And then a slow climb back up as the casino heist came in December of 2019. We had a pretty good spike throughout that, start to slow back down. We had the summer special in August of 2020. And then we had one of the fairly larger updates that brought in a new island, that Cairo Perico heist update, which actually dropped December 11th. So early December. And we don't really see much of a jump in viewership. We do see a massive jump the next month, and then a huge jump the couple months after that. But we don't really see a big jump in that first month of that Cairo Perico heist. And then, of course, we have the tuners update and the latest, the contract update. No big changes there at all. So what could account for these big spikes in viewership on Twitch that kept this game alive and one of the top games viewed on the platform? Well, I can tell you, it wasn't Rockstar, wasn't any update they dropped. Nope. It was actually an update dropped by the community. That's right. Over on the RP side of things. So GTA, most of the viewership for GTA in Twitch is because of FiveM. And if we take a look at the dates when some big things have happened in FiveM, one of the largest servers around is called NoPixel. NoPixel actually dropped a major update February 2019. They went from NoPixel 1.0 to their 2.0 version, and that's what quadrupled the viewership in GTA. A community-driven, player-made, and developed update. And that update sustained those viewerships for over 2 years. And then, yeah, you guessed it, the next major spike in February of 2021, NoPixel dropped their 3.0 version, which is currently what they run now, and it created another major spike in viewership and streamers and views per hour. Everything went up for GTA. Now you ask, why does this even matter? Why do we care that the viewership went up and that it was actually because of not even anything Rockstar did? Well, Rockstar takes all the credit, right? They've continued to drop updates, as we can see by the viewership and the popularity of them on Twitch. Nobody cares, but they keep dropping updates. Why? Because the game keeps bringing them money. Why does the game bring them money? Because new players and new people are jumping into the game and still playing it on the console side. Why are they doing that? Because the popularity is still good. Why is the popularity good? Oh, wow. Another big circle we just went around in. Because of FiveM. Because of players, developers like you and me that are in there making new content for this game that players actually enjoy playing and watching. Now, you may be thinking, well, how about those first 2 years of GTA? Maybe Twitch just wasn't popular then. I mean, Twitch is a fairly new platform. It was kind of young then. Maybe there just wasn't any viewers then. Maybe Twitch did something that changed that. I beg to differ. If we take a look at this graph here, overlays another game on top of GTA's information, Fortnite. Fortnite was massive back in the 2017, 2018, as you can see by the orange data with GTA's data laid on top of it. So viewership on Twitch was still in the hundreds of thousands of people watching games being played on Twitch. GTA, just no one really cared. No one was really involved in it until NoPixel actually dropped a massive update. Now, what if we take that same mindset and actually apply it to how Red Dead has done over the last 3 years of being launched? Well, let's take a look. Our first data string here is just all the data for Red Dead. Blanket, all data. Of course, we have a massive spike back in October of 2018. We all know what happened then, right? Yeah, the game launched. We got a couple more spikes there, but we've stayed pretty low. Red Dead has not had the viewership at all a GTA has had. It kind of looks like GTA did during the first couple years. Now let's take a closer look at what Red Dead actually looks like. Here we have Red Dead's data from when it launched until now. We also have the updates involved as well. So of course we know that in October we have massive amount of anticipation for this game. And that's when the game came out, October 2018. Then, you know, died off very quickly and very sharply, as you could see. Barely any viewership at all for the rest of 2019. Until September, October 2019, we see a spike go up. We all know what happened then. The first and the biggest update to ever drop in Red Dead Online. Frontier Pursuits. Nice spike, huge drop off because it was underwhelming. No one really cared. No replayability. You know, viewership definitely wasn't there. So everybody moved on. We had the Moonshiner a couple months later. No spike there. Then we had the Naturalist show up in August of 2020. Nothing there at all. Just nice and flat. We had the Prestigious Bounty Hunter come in December of 2020. Nothing there. Then we had our last update, literally almost an entire year ago, of Blood Money. Blood Money update. We had a small spike there, but then back down to normal. Red Dead has stayed pretty consistent over the last 18 to 24 months of about 2,500 to 3,000 people watching. Now, if we zoom in a bit and take a closer look, you can see these graphs. We'll take away everything before Frontier Pursuits because we're just looking at how popularity of Red Dead Online looks. So we have Frontier Pursuits here, Moonshiner, Naturalist, Prestigious Bounty, and blood money. No big spikes like we saw over on GTA. No big spikes at all anyway. Now, we do have a small anomaly a few months ago, December 2021. There actually was a fairly large streamer that decided to play the game for the first time ever. And they averaged about 5,000 to 6,000 viewers every time they streamed. So it kind of skewed that month. So I went around and taken out all the top and the lowest streamers for each of these months. And our graph looks a little more like this. Now, this allows us to see that there really hasn't been too many major spikes at all. We've stayed pretty consistent throughout Naturalist, throughout Prestigious Bounty Hunter. We had a little bit of a good spike with Blood Money, probably was because of Call to Arms, not Blood Money, and then pretty consistent all the way through until the last 3 months. The last 3 months, we've been watching the data and watched the viewership average go up every single month consistently. And it looks like so far when June's data comes in, we'll see the same thing. So what the heck has caused this? Rockstar sure hasn't done anything. We've been in monthly drip feed, not even drip feed, just monthly bonuses the entire year. Rockstar hasn't done anything at all. What is actually starting to cause this? Well, you guessed it. It's the RP equivalent of 5M, RedM. One of the biggest innovations in RedM actually came out in August of 2021. That was what they call OneSync. It allows there to be hundreds of players on the same server in different instance lobbies. So you can go from Valentine, where there's 30 players roaming around, and cruise over to Rhodes and become part of that server and never actually leave the server and just go from place to place and be around up to 32 people at a time and multiple people on the server at once. If we take a look at the current GTA servers that are huge in the United States, you can see there are a dozen over 100 people in them right now. 250 people, 243 people, 220 people, 191 people, all in the same server. There are even bigger servers worldwide that GTA handles with up to 1,000 people in the same server. With this coming to RedM, it's allowed servers to start to handle this amount of people. If you take a look right now, the largest server in RedM right now has 276 people in it. The next one down, 209, 203, 202, 138, 110, 106. Those are servers with dozens and dozens and dozens of people hanging out, having a good time. But that came out back in August. So what's happened over the last 3 months? Well, all of these servers takes time to hone in how all that stuff works. And over the last 3 months, we've seen a sharp increase in the amount of new servers started. Heck, we started our own server. You guys are aware of it. Back earlier in the year, we dropped our alpha for the community, and we've been in our beta for the Dakota River Bend for a few months now. We're still developing stuff and getting everything set up just right and be launching in our full released 1.0 version later this year. But there's been a ton of new servers pop up. Some great developers out there working on making some amazing worlds. And one of the great things about it is there are tons of different kind of servers out there to fit your needs. If we take a look back at the GTA server list, there are servers that focus just on cars, 2,500 free cars, free gangs, fight zombies and players, Grove Street based, 1,000+ custom cars, 300+ custom clothing. There is a server out there for literally everybody. Same thing is happening over in Red Dead right now. Right now, we have a lot of serious roleplay servers, but a lot of relaxed stuff's coming out as well. And Dakota River Bend is actually a community-driven immersive server that focuses a lot on the online aspect because most of the developers, well, hence all of the developers, have come over from console. There's even servers that are just straight a mod-induced playground that lets you do literally anything you want with friends. I'm going to say it, this is the beginning of the new for Red Dead. Rockstar has not done anything for this community in over a year, but there are dedicated people out there in this community developing new storylines, new gameplay, new modes, new servers for all of you to enjoy. Of course, yes, you do need to be on PC, but that doesn't mean you can't enjoy some of the awesome content by watching people stream it on Twitch or here on YouTube. If you have the means right now to jump into RedM, I highly recommend it if you have not already. If you have still been playing this game for 3 years and you enjoy yourself, definitely take a look. We all loved how immersive story was, and that's exactly what you get on RedM. Immersive story-based gameplay with all your friends to enjoy together. So make sure, if you haven't already, follow the links down in the description to check out RedM, the Dakota River Bend, and other servers as well, because there's definitely something out there for everybody. If you want to check out more of our shenanigans or hullabaloo, make sure to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss the next live stream. I've also put some links to some of my favorite streamers in the description to showcase both the DRB and other servers as well. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to smash that like button. Of course, like we said, if you're new around here, make sure to hit that subscribe button for more Reddit Online content, including tips, tricks, news updates, gameplay, just good old-fashioned fun. That's all the time we have for today. Hope to see you on the prairie sometime, but until then, see you later.